You know how sometimes the words just come out? You're angry, you're tired, you want to feel powerful for once. So you say something you can't take back. Not because you mean it, but because you know it'll hurt. And in that moment, that's all you want to make the other person feel how you feel inside. That's what I did. I opened my mouth and ended the only relationship that ever actually loved me for who I was. I'm Monica. I'm 34. And I'm the woman who told her husband he'd never be her dream man, then watched him walk away without saying a word. I didn't grow up dreaming of a fairy tale. I didn't have a list of traits or some perfect image in my head. I just always thought I'd feel it when it was right. That spark, that fire, that thing movies talk about when two people lock eyes and everything fades. I never had that with Josh. We met at work. He was a tech guy, quiet, patient, always the first to offer help. I was in sales, loud, competitive, always trying to prove something. He made me laugh when I was having the worst days. He brought me snacks when I forgot to eat. He saw through my attitude and loved me anyway. We weren't fireworks. We were steady. And for a long time, that was enough. He proposed after 2 years. Small moment, no crowd, just us in the living room with takeout and a playlist I didn't even realize he'd made for me. I said yes. Not with tears, not with butterflies. Just a warm yes. Like slipping into a sweater you didn't know you needed. We got married in a backyard wedding. Nothing fancy. Just family, friends, and the man who would have done anything to make me happy. And still, there was this quiet voice in my head, saying, "This can't be it. This can't be love. It's too quiet, too easy, too safe." Then came the kids. 2 of them. A boy and a girl. And Josh was everything a father should be. Hands-on. Gentle. Involved. He woke up for feedings. Braided our daughter's hair better than I could. Taught our son how to ride a bike. Meanwhile, I started feeling invisible. Like Mom was my only name. Like my dreams were on hold while everyone else's life kept moving. And instead of telling him how I felt, I resented him. I picked fights. Rolled my eyes when he tried to plan dates. Called him boring when he suggested movie nights at home. I made him feel small. Because I felt small. And then I did the worst thing of all. One night, after a long day, the kids were finally asleep. I was drained. He came up behind me in the kitchen, wrapped his arms around me, and whispered, "I miss us." And I snapped. I pushed him away and said, "You were never my dream man, Josh, you know that, right?" The look on his face still haunts me, like I'd kicked him in the chest. He didn't yell, didn't ask me to take it back. He just nodded once, and walked away. Not from the house, not yet, but from us. He stopped reaching out, stopped asking how I was, stopped trying, and suddenly, I wanted it back. All of it. The steady, the boring, the safe. I wanted his arms, his playlists, his tired eyes at 2 a.m. that still lit up when he saw our daughter smile in her sleep. But he was done. 3 months later, he moved out. Said he'd keep being a dad, always. But he couldn't keep being my second choice. And the thing is, he wasn't. Not really. I just never let myself feel what was right in front of me. I was chasing some fantasy. Some movie version of love. And I missed the real thing when it showed up wearing hoodies and making pancakes on Sundays. Now, I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. The kids go to Josh's every other weekend. And the silence is louder than I ever imagined. I see him sometimes at drop-offs. Still the same. Still gentle. But there's a distance now. A wall I put there with one stupid sentence. I told him he wasn't my dream man. But you want to know the truth? He was. Just not in the way I thought dreams were supposed to look. Not fireworks, but candles that never went out. Not sweeping declarations, but quiet, constant love. Now, I'm dating again. Trying. Swiping. Smiling. And every time someone compliments me, I flinch. Because the last man who did it wasn't trying to get in my bed. He was already in my life. In my home. In my heart. And I pushed him out. My daughter asked me last week if Daddy was coming back. I told her no. She asked why. And I didn't have the heart to say, because Mommy broke something she thought would always be there. I see him moving on. Not dating yet, but lighter. More alive. And I want to be happy for him. But I can't lie. It kills me. Because he deserved better than what I gave him. He deserved someone who didn't just need him, but chose him every day. And if you're reading this, if you're lucky enough to have someone like Josh in your life, please, don't wait until it's too late. Don't try to find something better while you're standing next to someone who's already giving you everything. Don't say words you can't take back. Just because you're tired or scared or hurting. Because the moment you say them, the second they leave your lips, they don't just land. They stay. And no amount of regret can unspeak them.